Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today we've got another care package from Hachette Partworks. We've sent the Imperium subscription through this month, and I just wanted to show you just before I go through that sort of my upgrades that I've been doing to my hobby space. It's very sterile in here at the minute. Everything's put away, and behind me there's bunch of shelves with my some of my boxed games on. Everything's sort of got a place at the minute. So yeah, last couple of weeks I had with it, I don't know, whether it being spring clean or whatever, but I decided to just totally bottom out my hobby desk and hobby area and get everything back to square one, because things were just getting a bit on top. So I'm at a point, we've still got like a bit of cable management to sort out. I'm going to run these cables for my lights down through the gaps down the back of there rather than going across the table. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased. These just these storage boxes from IKEA is what I used to like keep my paints in and stuff. So they're all like labelled up. So I've got my silver, gold, these are all my blues, oranges, violets, reds, yellows, greens, and I just keep them all together in here. Then this is my favourite box, this is where all the weathering stuff is. So I've got all my AK interactive stuff in there. Browns. Like different mediums, skin tones, and then some light effects in there. And I'm going to use this one to put all my texture paints in. So getting there. It's just felt like it was a sort of not the most exciting process, but it was very rewarding once I got it finished, and everything is now away rather than having like 100 different projects and minis and all that all over the place. Still need I'm getting some shelves, some storage units. I'm gonna basically got a bunch more like mediums and like white spirit, and use that to clean my airbrush and airbrush thinner. So varnishes and that. There's a bunch of basic materials and stuff here. That's all going to be getting put away in this cupboard that I've got coming from IKEA. So there's ostentatious Hellbrats, which I'm working on at the moment. Still building his base. So yeah, and then the other big thing that I did is, I might not be able to see it very well because of the light, but under here is all my bits boxes, and I basically I went through, God, I must have had about 50 sprues with like all spare parts on them, and loads of just bits that I've been knocking around for like either since before I got back into the hobby or the last few years when we've been on a bit of a mini rampage. And yeah, just basically organised them all into like heads, and got a box for heads. I've got a lot of box for like my Necron spare parts and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, all is in order. And then this isn't quite so in order yet, but this is basically where I keep all my tools and my adhesives and my paints. So in here I've got it all to hand, so things are getting there. Anyway, that's not why I brought you here. Today I wanted to go through the next installment of Imperium from Hachette Partworks. So we got another little paint handle sent to us this month, which is the Games Workshop Special Edition butt plug, and that I know everyone makes jokes about. But yeah, the paint handle, nice and handy. So issue 15, we got 5 flayed ones, which are the really creepy Necrons that like to somehow eat flesh even though they're machines, and like wear like macabre clothing made out of dead flayed people. So yeah, so these chaps are obviously very friendly. Would not want to come into one of these down a dark alley. So that was 15. 16 was more reinforcements for your assault intercessors. So we got more chainswords going on. And really, out of the, I guess the last couple of years, I'm a simple man of simple pleasures, and I love even the monopose guys like this. Like I really do like the dynamic poses, and who doesn't love chainswords? So happy when the Primaris finally got assault marines and chainswords. Fantastic. So that was issue 16. Now issue 17, we got the second one of our armoured containers. So it's in the previous video where I showed how to put the hinges on this. So I've got one that fully built that is actually now tidily away where it should be, rather than just sat on the desk. But yeah, it's built, and I built it so the doors can open and shut. It's if you want to see how to do that, just click on that video on my page. So that's nice. Primaris Lieutenant on the front of that. I mean, the only downside of this Imperium subscription is I'm getting sick of looking at Ultramarines, but what's new there? Okay, so next we had issue 18 which came through, and we have a little Technomancer. So it's a Necron Elite. It's quite strange, like, and it is quite a strange model, to be quite honest. But yeah, he's as you can see, this is what the built version will look like, and he rides this little like a little spider thing. So it seems to be like sort of robotically attached to it as well. So it's yeah, a bit of a strange model, but nevertheless, that's what we got this month. So I did have a sneak peek ahead of what's coming, and I think pretty soon on the horizon is the AdMech element of the subscription. So I'm quite looking forward to it, because I've got a soft spot for the AdMech. So we should have some Skitaria Rangers dropping soon, which I'll be quite happy to be painting, as I love those little guys. So this is what you got in the, if you got the premium kit. Part 1 of that is Chaos. So show you. So you get like your Chaos inserts with the rules and background and that. So basically that's what you get, plus a sorcerer. So all your Chaos Warriors, and it's 10, and then there's 2 Great Possessed, and they all come on 1 sprue. So 1 big sprue that they made for this. And then you get your Chaos Sorcerer character on another one. And really like the front of this, and I think I'm gonna try and cut this out and use this as a, just frame this. I love these are the, if you don't know, these the Blood Gorgons from the book by, I think it's Henry Zhu, which is obviously one of the Black Library books. And if you've watched my videos recently, like you'll have heard me say how I've been really into reading some of the Black Library books from the Chaos and like Renegade perspective. So like I've been reading the Night Lords trilogy and the Fabius Bile trilogy, and like onto the book 2 of each of those trilogies. So like respectively. So it just, yeah, this is the next one I want to get, the Blood Gorgons book by Henry Zoo. So I found like just reading the actual like the Black Library books on Chaos Space Marines, it just provides so much more like background and just insight into like what makes them tick, and yeah, I just find it's really interesting, because it's, if you obviously just like read like the books that you get, the rules, and they have the little like stories kind of mixed in between and whatnot, it's just always like Chaos is just always made out, it's like it's this just like it's almost like comedy bad guy. He's just evil for being evil's sake and that, and just wants to, there's just the mad raven lunatics that are just want to nothing but to like despoil everything that's in front of them, when really like a lot of them are just like, it seems like they were either just fed up with the Imperium or disillusioned by it, or just got caught up in it. It's not always as as clear cut as the Chaos has sometimes been made out to be. But yeah, the books are really great for fleshing that out, and it makes them almost more evil, in my opinion, because, or at least nihilistic. Like yeah, it's really good. So yeah, so that was the this month's Imperium subscription. So go on to getting these built, and thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.